Stop. Before you crack another egg for breakfast, you need to know this. There's a common powder sitting in health stores right now that has 7 times more protein than eggs. And it's not what you think. I'm Dr. Elise, and I'm about to reveal 11 foods that absolutely demolish eggs in protein power. We're talking about foods with 19 grams, 35 grams, even up to 90 grams of protein per 100 grams. Compare that to eggs' measly 12 to 13 grams, and you'll see why this changes everything. Here's what you're getting in the next few minutes. I'll count down from 11 to 1, showing you exactly how much protein each food contains, where to find them, and how to use them without changing your entire lifestyle. You'll discover a fermented food from Indonesia that doubles egg protein, a common cheese that triples it, and at number 1, something so protein-dense it could revolutionize how you think about staying strong after 65. The shocking truth? Most seniors are struggling to get enough protein while relying on eggs, when there are easily accessible alternatives that could help them maintain muscle mass, energy, and independence far more effectively. Fair warning, number 2 on this list might sound weird, but it's used by cultures around the world to stay incredibly strong into their 90s. And number 1, it's probably available within 5 miles of your house right now. Your baseline to beat. Eggs have 12 to 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. Everything I'm about to show you beats that number, some by shocking margins you won't believe until you see the research. If you're ready to discover protein sources that could help you maintain your strength, independence, and vitality as you age, stay with me. This isn't about complicated diets or expensive superfoods. It's about simple swaps that pack a protein punch. Let's count down these protein powerhouses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, that's actually less protein than eggs. You caught me. But here's why Greek yogurt deserves a spot on this list, even though it doesn't technically beat eggs in raw numbers. Greek yogurt is incredibly versatile and often more digestible than regular milk, especially if you have a slight lactose intolerance. The straining process removes much of the lactose while concentrating the protein. Plus, when you consider how easy it is to incorporate large amounts into your daily routine, in smoothies, as a base for sauces, or even in desserts, you're getting substantial protein intake without even thinking about it. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also support digestive health, which becomes increasingly important as we age. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, including better protein utilization from all the foods we eat. Again, chickpeas don't technically surpass eggs in protein density, but they bring something eggs can't: the powerful combination of protein plus fiber, plus essential minerals that specifically support muscle health and digestive function. What makes chickpeas special is their role in plant-based eating patterns. Research shows that when people use legumes like chickpeas to replace some of their meat intake, they can maintain lean muscle mass just as effectively. Plus, the fiber content helps with satiety. You feel full longer, which is crucial for maintaining a healthy weight as our metabolism naturally slows with age. Chickpeas are also incredibly budget-friendly and shelf-stable. You can keep canned chickpeas in your pantry indefinitely, making them a reliable protein source that's always available. Now, quinoa might seem like the underdog here with only 4 to 5 grams of protein per 100 grams, but here's what makes it remarkable. It's a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies can't produce on their own. Most plant foods are missing 1 or more essential amino acids, but quinoa has them all in the right proportions. This makes it particularly valuable for anyone following a plant-forward diet or looking to reduce their reliance on animal proteins. Quinoa is also incredibly easy to digest and prepare. It cooks just like rice but has a nutty, satisfying flavor and a texture that works in both sweet and savory dishes. For seniors dealing with any digestive sensitivities, quinoa is often much gentler on the system than heavier proteins. Now we're getting into the foods that truly beat eggs. Pumpkin seeds pack almost double the protein of eggs, coming in at 19 grams per 100 grams. But the protein is just the beginning. Pumpkin seeds are loaded with magnesium, iron, and zinc, three minerals that are absolutely crucial for muscle function and immune health. Magnesium alone is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including those responsible for muscle contraction and relaxation. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium, which can contribute to muscle cramps, fatigue, and even sleep issues. Just a small handful of pumpkin seeds can make a significant dent in your daily magnesium needs while providing high-quality protein. You can eat them raw as a snack, toast them for extra crunch, or sprinkle them over salads and yogurt. They're also fantastic ground up and mixed into smoothies if you prefer a smoother texture. Tempeh is similar to tofu, but with a major advantage: fermentation. This traditional Indonesian food provides about the same protein density as pumpkin seeds, but the fermentation process makes it a digestive superstar. Fermentation breaks down some of the compounds that can make soy difficult to digest, while also creating beneficial probiotics. This means you get excellent protein absorption and support for your gut health at the same time. Tempeh has a nutty, slightly tangy flavor and a firm texture that makes it incredibly versatile. You can slice it and pan-fry it, crumble it into pasta sauces, or even use it as a meat substitute in your favorite recipes. Unlike tofu, tempeh holds its shape well during cooking, making it perfect for seniors who want something substantial and satisfying. Hold on to your hats, folks, because spirulina contains 4 to 5 times more protein than eggs. This blue-green algae is one of nature's most concentrated protein sources, with a bioavailability rate of about 85%, meaning your body can actually use most of the protein it provides. Spirulina isn't just about protein, though. It's packed with antioxidants and has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. For seniors dealing with joint discomfort or looking to support their immune system, spirulina offers benefits that go far beyond just protein. Now, you're not going to eat 100 grams of spirulina. That would be overwhelming and expensive. But just 1 teaspoon, about 3 grams, in a smoothie, mixed into yogurt or stirred into oatmeal, provides about 1.5 to 2 grams of high-quality protein, plus all those extra nutrients. The key with spirulina is to start small and gradually increase. Begin with just 1/4 teaspoon and work your way up as your taste buds adjust to its unique, slightly oceanic flavor. Hemp seeds, also called hemp hearts, provide more than double the protein of eggs while being completely legal and non-psychoactive. They come from the same plant family as marijuana, but contain virtually no THC. What makes hemp seeds exceptional is their amino acid profile. Like quinoa, they're a complete protein, containing all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. They're also one of the few plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for brain health and reducing inflammation. Hemp seeds have a mild, nutty flavor that's very palatable for most people. You can sprinkle them over salads, blend them into smoothies, or eat them straight from the package. They're small and soft, so they don't require any special preparation. No soaking, cooking, or processing needed. For seniors concerned about heart health, hemp seeds offer the perfect combination: high-quality protein plus healthy fats that support cardiovascular function. Seitan provides double the protein of eggs and has a texture remarkably similar to meat, making it an excellent option for anyone looking to reduce their meat consumption without sacrificing the satisfaction of a hearty, substantial protein. Made from wheat gluten, seitan is essentially pure protein with very little fat or carbohydrate. It takes on the flavors of whatever you cook it with, making it incredibly versatile for stir-fries, stews, sandwiches, and more. However, there's an important caveat. Seitan is absolutely not suitable for anyone with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. If you have any issues with gluten, skip this one entirely and focus on the other options on our list. For those who can tolerate gluten, seitan is an economical protein source that can be prepared in large batches and used throughout the week in various dishes. Here's where things get really interesting. Authentic, aged Parmesan cheese contains 3 times more protein than eggs. The aging process actually increases the protein concentration while breaking down some of the lactose, making it easier to digest than fresh cheeses. The key word here is authentic. Real Parmigiano Reggiano that's been aged for 12 to 24 months has a completely different nutritional profile than the processed Parmesan you might find in a green shaker container. Now there's a catch. Parmesan is quite high in sodium, so it should be used in moderation, especially if you're watching your blood pressure. But a little goes a long way in terms of both flavor and protein. Just 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan, about 20 grams, provides roughly 7 to 8 grams of high-quality protein. Use it to top salads, pasta, soups, or vegetables. The intense, nutty flavor means you don't need large quantities to make a significant impact on both taste and nutrition. This might be the biggest surprise on our list. Dried fish powder contains 5 to 6 times more protein than eggs, and it's incredibly bioavailable, meaning your body can easily absorb and use this protein. Fish powder might sound unusual to American palates, but it's a traditional preservation method used around the world. The dehydration process concentrates the protein while removing water weight, creating an incredibly dense protein source. You don't eat fish powder by the spoonful, of course. Instead, you use small amounts to boost the protein content of soups, stews, and broths. Just 1 tablespoon can add 8 to 12 grams of complete protein to a dish while providing a subtle, savory umami flavor. This is particularly valuable for seniors who might have difficulty chewing or digesting large pieces of meat. The powder form makes the protein easily accessible and digestible while adding minimal volume to meals. And here's our absolute champion. Whey protein isolate contains nearly 7 times more protein than eggs, making it the most concentrated protein source on our list. Whey protein is derived from milk during the cheese-making process, and the isolate form is the purest version available. It's been processed to remove most of the lactose, fat, and carbohydrates, leaving behind almost pure protein. What makes whey protein especially valuable for seniors is its absorption speed. Your body can utilize whey protein within 30 to 60 minutes of consumption, making it ideal for post-exercise recovery or when you need quick protein replenishment. For best results, choose whey protein isolate or hydrolyzed whey rather than concentrate, as these forms contain minimal lactose and are easier on the digestive system. 1 scoop of quality whey protein, typically 25 to 30 grams, provides 20 to 25 grams of complete protein. That's nearly double what you'd get from 2 whole eggs, but in a form that's incredibly convenient and versatile. Now that we've covered our top 11, let's talk about how to actually use this information in your daily life. For convenience, whey protein powder and spirulina are incredibly convenient for busy days or when you don't feel like cooking. A simple smoothie with berries, Greek yogurt, and a scoop of whey protein can provide 30+ grams of high-quality protein in minutes. For budget-conscious eating, chickpeas, quinoa, and hemp seeds offer excellent protein value for your dollar. Buy them in bulk and incorporate them into soups, salads, and grain bowls. For digestive sensitivity, start with Greek yogurt, quinoa, and tempeh. These fermented and easily digestible options are gentle on sensitive stomachs while providing substantial protein. For variety, rotate through different options throughout the week. Monday might be a whey protein smoothie, Tuesday could feature a chickpea salad, and Wednesday might include hemp seeds sprinkled over your oatmeal. For flavor, don't forget about Parmesan cheese and fish powder for adding protein to existing dishes without changing the core meal structure. These work as protein boosters for foods you already enjoy. While these foods can significantly boost your protein intake, there are some important factors to consider. Medication interactions. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, be cautious with sudden increases in foods high in vitamin K, like hemp seeds, and always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes. Kidney function. If you have any kidney concerns, work with your healthcare provider to determine appropriate protein levels. While protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, those with compromised kidney function may need to moderate their intake. Digestive changes. Our digestive systems change as we age. What worked fine at 40 might cause discomfort at 70. Start with small amounts of new foods and gradually increase as your system adjusts. Sodium sensitivity. Foods like Parmesan cheese and some prepared seitons can be high in sodium. If you're managing blood pressure, factor this into your overall daily sodium intake. Blood sugar management. For those with diabetes, consider how these proteins fit into your overall carbohydrate and meal planning strategy. Most of these options have minimal impact on blood sugar, but portion sizes still matter. Rather than trying to incorporate all 11 of these foods immediately, I recommend choosing 3 to 4 that appeal to you and fit your lifestyle. Here are some sample approaches. The convenience seeker. Focus on whey protein powder, Greek yogurt, and hemp seeds. These require minimal preparation and can be added to foods you already eat. The traditional cook. Emphasize tempeh, chickpeas, and Parmesan cheese. These work well in familiar recipes and cooking methods. The health optimizer. Prioritize spirulina, hemp seeds, and quinoa for their additional nutritional benefits beyond just protein. The budget conscious. Concentrate on chickpeas, quinoa, and Greek yogurt. Affordable options that provide excellent nutritional value. If you're staying active, whether that's regular walks, swimming, gardening, or more structured exercise, your protein needs are higher than sedentary adults. The current recommendation for active seniors is about 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. For a 150-pound, 68-kilogram active senior, that translates to about 82 to 109 grams of protein per day. That might sound like a lot, but when you're working with protein-dense foods like the ones on our list, it becomes much more achievable. Timing matters. Try to distribute your protein intake throughout the day rather than having one massive protein meal. Your body can only process so much protein at once, so spreading it out optimizes absorption and utilization. Post-activity protein. If you exercise regularly, having a protein-rich snack or meal within 2 hours of activity can support muscle recovery and adaptation. This is where whey protein's fast absorption really shines. Won't too much protein hurt my kidneys? For healthy individuals, higher protein intake is generally safe and beneficial, especially for maintaining muscle mass as we age. However, if you have existing kidney disease, you should work with your healthcare provider to determine appropriate protein levels. These foods are too expensive. While some options like spirulina and whey protein isolate can be pricey, others like chickpeas and quinoa are quite economical. Focus on the budget-friendly options and use the more expensive ones as occasional supplements rather than daily staples. I don't like the taste of some of these foods. Taste preferences are individual and important. Don't force yourself to eat foods you dislike. With 11 options on our list, you're bound to find several that work for your palate. Start with milder options like Greek yogurt and hemp seeds, then branch out as you feel comfortable. How do I know if I'm getting enough protein? Signs of adequate protein intake include maintaining muscle mass and strength, steady energy levels, and good wound healing. If you're concerned about your protein status, your doctor can run blood tests to check markers like albumin and prealbumin. One thing that's often overlooked in nutrition discussions is the social and emotional component of food. Eating is about more than just nutrients. It's about enjoyment, tradition, and connection with others. Don't feel like you need to completely overhaul your diet overnight. Instead, think about how you can incorporate some of these high-protein foods into meals you already enjoy and share with family and friends. Maybe that means adding hemp seeds to the oatmeal you make for Sunday family breakfast, or introducing your bridge club to a delicious quinoa salad. Food is meant to be pleasurable and social, so find ways to make these nutritional improvements that enhance rather than complicate your relationship with eating. So there you have it. 11 foods that pack more protein per 100 grams than eggs, with some providing double, triple, or even 5 times more protein than our breakfast favorite. From our surprising winner, Whey Protein Isolate, with its incredible 85 to 90 grams of protein per 100 grams, all the way through our complete list of nutritional powerhouses, you now have a toolkit of options to boost your protein intake in ways that work for your lifestyle, budget, and taste preferences. But remember, protein density per 100 grams isn't everything. What truly matters is finding foods that you enjoy eating, that your body digests well, that fit your budget, and that support your overall health and quality of life. The goal isn't to abandon eggs. They're still a fantastic, affordable, versatile protein source. The goal is to expand your options so you can meet your protein needs in varied, interesting, and sustainable ways. Before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have existing health conditions, take medications, or have concerns about kidney function, diabetes, or blood clotting, always consult with your healthcare provider. They can help you determine the right protein intake for your individual situation and ensure any dietary changes support your overall health strategy. If you found this information helpful, I'd love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical nutrition content designed specifically for our community of active, health-conscious seniors. What's your favorite high-protein food that I mentioned today? Or maybe you have a question about how to incorporate one of these into your routine. Drop a comment below. I read every single one and love connecting with you all. And if you're serious about maintaining your strength and independence as you age, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on by hitting that bell icon. Next week, I'm sharing the 5 worst protein mistakes seniors make. And mistake number 3 could be sabotaging your muscle mass without you even knowing it. You won't want to miss that one. Don't forget to give this video a like if it helped you discover new ways to boost your protein intake. Your support helps me reach more seniors who need this vital information about staying strong and healthy. Before you go, if you're interested in more ways to support healthy aging through nutrition, make sure to check out my video on coffee tricks to reverse aging. You'll be amazed at what your morning cup of coffee can do for longevity when you know the right techniques. I'll link it right up here for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be talking about the best foods for maintaining strong bones as we age. Until then, keep nourishing your body and living your best life.